representing where I'm from. The Bay where you see 187s. Ain't taking no shorts, but yo, I'm quick to pull a 211. Up in this game, it's major to get your Skrilla ride. And when I'm out through your town, player, I'm coming tight. And at night, it be drama, but I never trip. I'm siding with G's, and on their minds is stacking a grip. Player, so represent where you from. Cause it be G's on the run, pulling out them straight Tommy guns. And on my block, it be the spot for them ballers. Pimps, players, hustlers, studs, and shot callers. All us. Leave your host at cloudy, cause players in the game be smashing daily. Day to night, dust to down, front to back, side to side, it be gravy. And y'all can't fade us. This my style life, yo, that's what made us. And the hits I spit be so sick, player, call it contagious. I puts it down like Vince Carter when he catches the live. Ferocious and sick, the same way kings are mine. Kings are mine. Kings are me putting it down, player. Kings are mine. Kings are me putting it down, player. Kings are mine. Kings are me putting it down, player. Kings are mine. Kings are me putting it down, yeah. Kings are mine. Kings are me putting it down, player. Kings are mine. Kings are me putting it down, player. Kings are mine. Kings are me putting it down, player. Kings are mine. Kings are me putting it down. Up in this game, it's time to come sit. Never take no short, so let me rip. When I spit this real up out of the cuts up on my block, you don't know what's up. It's all about G's trying to make they mail up on my turf. My clientele gotta make their money stack. And when it's like that, the mail be living swell. So they be hits up in your way each and every day, trying to stop your pay. Better holler at your folks just to let them know that up on your block you ain't for play. That's how you represent. Yeah, player, so just follow. I be gone every day.
Yeah. We back. We back. Welcome back. Yeah. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah. Hey, you know what, Buc Flair? I was gonna say something crazy, but you know what? Just that fast, Hollywood Brown has been hospitalized for injury that he suffered.
Well, that's interesting.
And he's hospitalized, and Juju just got cut.
Oh boy!
Now we talking about welcome back.
Oh
welcome
boy!
Back.
What do you think? You think they're gonna go after his ass?
They ain't got to pay him nothing. And Juju was making $7 million over there with the Patriots, and he still don't get his $7 million. So all they gotta do is give him $1 million to play this year. They ain't gotta pay him nothing.
Well, that's true.
Good.
That's true. And you know what? I mean, I could see Andy Reid, I didn't get to watch any of that game because I was watching the Bucs and Bengals game. So I don't know what happened with the Jaguars. I haven't seen any pictures from Ada, anything like that or whatever. So
I watched a little bit of it. I seen a part of the game where during the kickoff, they got these new kickoff rules. So
what do you think about that?
This is where it got weird to me. So the ball was rolling towards the one almost near the end zone.
Uh-huh.
The guy went and grabbed the ball as he kneeled in the end zone, but he grabbed it before the ball went in the end zone. And I think they got him for a safety.
Wow.
Don't quote me on that.
In there and went back in there, and then he kneed it, so they got him for a safety.
Yeah, like he kneeled in the end zone as the ball is rolling, down the one. He grabbed it before the ball actually crossed over to the end zone as he's kneeling.
Wow.
I'm just trying to figure out why they didn't just give it to him at the one. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I didn't get to see that play. Maybe they'll, I personally, it's going to be hard for me to get into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, one thing I'm gonna say though is that I watch football games with it on mute, so I might have missed something in between because usually I got music blasting or something, and I watch a football game, with it on mute. So you'll see me with 3 or 4 football games on. Well, now it's just 3 games on, watching, and no, I don't hear nothing the announcer's saying. Unless it's the only game on, then I hear what the announcer's saying. Like that Patriots game the other day, and during the Patriots game, they had both of the McCourty brothers over there. They was both announcing. Then they had what's the quarterback that y'all know? No, it was Hoyer. They had Brian Hoyer and somebody else over there. Brian Hoyer was telling a story about Cam Newton, and they said Cam Newton had his shoulder pads and everything on and got on the scale, and he was 280 pounds. And
Wow.
Devin McCourty, and he told Devin McCourty, and you think you're gonna tackle me one-on-one? Like that was the thing. But when you see the headlines that they put out, oh, Cam Newton was 280 pounds. That makes him the heaviest quarterback in NFL history. Did they forget that Dante Culpepper was 280?
Dante Culpepper was 280?
Dante Culpepper was 280.
Well, I knew is what's his name? Jared Lorenz or whatever for the Giants or whatever.
Right. He was 300 pounds.
Yes, he was that big. Yes.
What about the one for the Raiders? Came from LSU, number 1 pick.
Oh yeah, Jamarcus Russell.
He was 300 pounds. Told you when it comes to Cam Newton, headlines get bigger.
Well,
Ron, what up, Ron?
The whole thing with him is that he's trying to he still thinks he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. You know what?
If he gets in, he gets in. If he don't, he don't. It is what it is.
He still thinks that he needs to be in the Hall of Fame. I personally don't think he needs to be in the Hall of Fame. So
it is what it is. I'm not going to argue with you about it, but I will say he had a hell of a career.
Well, he was MVP. He got the MVP. They went 15-1 or 14-2, something like that. I know they got beat. They lost to Peyton Manning. So, as long as that happens or whatever.
He went 15-1. They lost to Atlanta. I think it was one of the last games of the season. Ron will tell you, he remember Julio Jones caught that pass over Luke Kuechly.
Yeah, I know he lost to somebody in our division. I knew it was something like that or whatever.
Y'all division, y'all got the weirdest division. That's the division I don't be wanting to bet on. Y'all got the weirdest division. Y'all sit there and beat up on everybody else and then go play the Panthers, who ain't got no win at all, and have a game with them that be 9-6. You be like, what the hell? Weirdest division.
That's funny. That's funny. Oh,
I think y'all beat them 9-0 last year too.
Yeah, we won 9-0 last game to actually seal the playoff win.
Blaze said, "Go Bengals." What up, Blaze?
Go Bengals. Yes, it's preseason, but I still take a W every once in a while.
Yeah, Ron said he beat him.
They beat him up. They beat him up
Yeah.
or whatever. Well, woo! 2024, Dennis. 9 years.
9 years. You started in 2015?
2016. This is the 9th season right here. 2016.
Oh, okay.
2016. Yep. They drafted Jameis Winston in 2015. I said, all right, we got a year under the belt. I got to do the Buc Flair Show now. So, yeah, I thought big things was coming from Jameson, but instead it came from Tom Brady in that defense. But you know what? People forget. We've been in the playoffs 4 straight years. We won the division now 3 straight years. New Orleans won our division 4 straight years. So now it's coming down to can we tie New Orleans with a 4 straight division title? You know what I mean? I was watching the replay of that Saints and Rams championship game today. I see why Oh yeah, that pass interference call was just deadly. You know what I mean? That was deadly. You know what? That was super deadly, man. I mean, when you watch it again, you see it. It's just so bad. It was helmet to helmet. It was like way before the snap. No wonder D-Man don't like the Rams.
Yeah, he don't like the Rams.
And
I didn't
Jared,
even put that together.
Yes, exactly. And that's why he made fun of them only scoring 3 points in the Super Bowl. But they couldn't win that Super Bowl because New England, after the way they won that game against the Saints, there's no way in hell the Rams could have won that Super Bowl then. You know, they only put up 3 points in the Super Bowl. Come on. New England's defense wasn't that good.
No, they was good. They did have the defensive player of the year that year.
Well, as I guess you could say that, but shit, didn't they play Philadelphia in the Super Bowl? Philadelphia put up about 50.
That was the year before.
That's what I'm saying. They put up 50 on
No,
that
we
same
put up
defense.
40. We put up 41. That defense wasn't exactly the same. They switched some things up.
Shit. That was all.
And they didn't want the second best corner to play. So against us,
what's his name said, I gave you a Super Bowl for Hurricane Katrina. So now I gotta get the LA Rams in there since they got a new franchise and $1 billion dollars. I gotta get fans in the stadiums there. So that call stands.
It still ain't work.
Huh?
They still ain't got no fans.
Yeah. Well, anyway, today is an interesting day because as we do, we thought they was in my Dennis Green voice. They thought it was, but anyway, this is where we decide who wins games and look at the schedule on strength of schedule. Now, did you know who has the easiest schedule in the NFL this year?
No, I don't. Who got it?
You do not know who has the easiest schedule in the NFL this year.
I know we got the ninth. Oh man, here you go with the glasses again. Well, we got to get you some readers. If you don't get some readers,
I got my readers right here. I got my readers right here.
Okay.
I was waiting to get my readers on before I get to the little small print. But anyway,
okay.
The easiest schedule this season belongs to the Atlanta Falcons.
That's what I was going to say. I should just say
Atlanta Falcons have the easiest schedule. The Chicago Bears. Everybody's on the Chicago Bear train right now. They have the 30th easiest schedule in the league this year.
Is that a good thing or what is it? I don't know what that is.
I'm just saying they have the 30th easiest schedule. Everybody's got these big numbers.
Oh, okay. Caleb. So who got the 32nd easiest schedule? That's Atlanta.
Atlanta. They got the easiest schedule now with all the additions Atlanta come up
with. You got to say that differently. You got to say they got the third easiest schedule, not the 30th. You got me a little confused.
Okay. So they got the third easiest schedule. The Chicago Bears do. The New York Jets, another team, have the fourth easiest schedule in the league this year.
I know we got the ninth.
The Cincinnati Bengals have the sixth easiest schedule. Cincinnati Bengals. I'm just going to throw that out there. And then the other team that I'm going to talk about is the Eagles have the ninth easiest schedule in the league this year. After that, how does Kansas City continue to get? They are the 12th easiest schedule in the league this year. The Chiefs do. That's their division.
Nobody paying attention to
that. I do. I do. I keep trying to tell y'all that. I keep telling y'all that every year. I said, you know what? You can start off really good and everything like that. But when that schedule when you look at the schedule, how tough. Remember I told you last year. What I tell you last year? Everybody was saying, oh, Dallas, Philadelphia, Buffalo, Miami, Jets, Washington, Giants, all them teams played each other. And I told you, I said, it don't matter. None of them teams is going to do it because they beat each other up. It's a history. Every time that divisions play each other, they beat each other up and they barely come away with a winning record. Buffalo had to win that division with 11-6 record. Dallas beat Philadelphia. Philadelphia choked the last 4 or 5 games away. Finished like 11-6-2 or something like that. Wild card team. Yeah. But the Giants didn't do shit. Washington didn't do shit. Patriots didn't do shit. Jets didn't do shit. You know what? And here it is. They get in the playoffs and they got beat. All these teams did because they beat each other. So this does matter. Whether you want to believe it or not, it does matter. Now, this is where I'm going to get your ass at now. Who has the hardest schedule in the NFL?
Probably your Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
No, we actually have the 11th easiest schedule. I didn't bring that up. But the Pittsburgh Steelers have the toughest schedule in the NFL this year. Your Baltimore Ravens have the 4th hardest schedule this year.
You
The
mean
Minnesota
Vikings? You mean my Baltimore Ravens? I ain't no Ravens. Wait a minute, son.
Shout out to the Sands Network. Shout out to the Sands Network. But anyway,
Sam Sports Network.
Yeah. So anyway, the Minnesota Vikings have the 5th hardest schedule this year.
Oh,
And
that's bad for them not having no quarterback.
This is the one that's going to get everybody. This is the one that's going to get everybody. Because a lot of people's picking this team Super Bowl and shit. This is the one that's got everybody. Houston Texans going into the 2nd year have the 7th hardest schedule.
Right.
7th hardest schedule. Going into that season. Now I'm going to revert back to something. Because when you mentioned the Philadelphia Eagles and stuff, and the Houston Texans, the Jaguars have a lot easier schedule than Houston does in that division. So I'm just saying, everybody's got their chips in that. Everybody's got their chips on them Houston Texans this year. So don't be surprised to see something happen between that AFC North division and Houston. What's Detroit's strengths of schedule? The Lions have the 21 hardest schedule. So they got a good schedule. You know, that whole division, you know, basically Detroit, Green Bay, Chicago right now.
What about your Indianapolis Colts?
Colts?
Yeah, what about your Colts?
Here's what makes it funny about the Colts, man. The Colts have the 7th easiest schedule.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Tennessee obviously has a tougher schedule. It's funny because Tennessee has a harder schedule than anybody in that division. Ain't that crazy?
That's crazy. Who they playing?
But here's one thing about your Eagles that I like. And I'm just going to discuss it right now because it really pisses me off. I never had noticed this, and I'm glad after doing so much research as we get into the first show. And you're gonna remember this. You're gonna remember this. Now
I'm ready.
I have to put my what's up, D-Man? I have to put my glasses on.
No, I see it.
But I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you something that's gonna fuck you up. How in the hell do the Philadelphia Eagles play 4 of the last 5 games of the season at home? I've never seen that before. I've never seen that. They play Carolina. They play Carolina. Wait a minute. They play of all the teams to play. They play Carolina and Pittsburgh at home. They go on the road to play Washington, which is not that far from Philly. Then they got the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants at home. So they play 4 out of the last 5 games at home. Philadelphia does.
How many games do you play at home in October?
One.
That's why they did that. Because they believe that the Phillies.
You only got 3 games in October. The only thing that you got going against you is you got the bye early in the season. You got the bye early. You got the bye in the season.
Yeah, they
got the bye early.
I'm telling you now, they think that the Phillies are going to the World Series. So instead of having Eagles fans and Philly fans fighting over the parking lot, that's what they do.
That's what they did.
So if you wouldn't have said nothing, they've done this before though, Buc Flair.
But I've never seen a team have 4 out of 5 games in December going at home. At home, I've never seen that before. I've seen 3 in a row, but I've never seen 4 out of 5 games at home. You know what I mean? That's what got me about the whole thing. Now, getting back to your big question about your Mr. Zach Taylor in Cincinnati. Zach Taylor is in his 6th season as a head coach. 6 seasons as a head coach. His record is 42, 46, and 1.
Ain't got that time with us.
42, 46, and 1. He lost Callahan this year to Tennessee. So now we get to see him and his defensive coordinator.
My God.
You
Luke.
like him. Yeah, I do too. I like him
Luke
too. But I think that's why I think Cincinnati, I said in the chat last night, I said I think Cincinnati has a chance to win that division and get the number 1 seed this season. That's the way I saw it.
Okay.
But, the 49ers and Eagles really, I say the 49ers and Eagles and the Chiefs and the Bengals have some easy-ass fucking schedules this year. And those are the 4 teams that's played in the Super Bowl last couple years and stuff. So, yeah, don't be surprised to see those teams at the top. I would say there's only one team out there that I really can't figure out yet, and it's the Dallas Cowboys. That's the only team I can't figure out right now. I don't know if they're going to be good. I don't know if they're going to be really bad. I don't know if they're going to, I don't know if they're going to have issues with the coach. I don't know what's going to go down in Dallas. A lot of Kleenexes, I bet you, as usual.
I'm gonna tell you one thing about Dallas. Jerry Jones is gonna make headlines no matter what happens. This contract issue with CeeDee Lamb is baloney. He'll be there week 1.
Oh, he will be there week 1.
William, give us everybody.
Yeah, William, give us an update on Hollywood Brown when you find something out. Dennis was reading something about him. Hollywood Brown went down. Yeah. And let us know about Rashid Rice if you heard anything about Rashid Rice too, William. Yeah, because we want to find out if he's going to be suspended or what's going down with him. So yeah,
he did it for everybody. You remember the year? Remember the year Zeke wanted his money?
Yeah.
He came out and he said, "Zeke who?"
Well, I don't think he's going to run off CeeDee Lamb. I think what's going to happen is that Dak Prescott is going to get paid, and if he doesn't do what he's supposed to do, Rice has to be suspended at least 4 weeks. Meniscus. Ooh, that's not good. Hollywood Brown, meniscus. Ooh. So we talked about this, William, earlier, that we think maybe Juju might get picked up by the Chiefs. He might get picked up by the Chiefs.
Well, Ricky Bobby here too. He's a Chiefs fan. Damn, we got 2 Chiefs fans here. What the fuck?
Oh shit. Meniscus do suck, Steph. I already know about it. They do stuff. So yeah.
What up, Steph? Never mind. Steph is here. What the hell?
But yeah. So anyway, we like to review this first week schedule. Of course, opening week is going to be something. This man eating a pork chop sandwich. Aaron Bowles, I see he's commenting on your ass. Talking about your ass eating what to call it.
Why can't I see his comment?
I don't know why. I don't know. That's weird how you shared this tonight. It was really weird how you shared this tonight and stuff. So, I mean, I got one.
Can't see AB comment.
Huh? Yeah, AB comment. He said, this man eating a pork chop sandwich at 11 o'clock at night. Oh, shit. But, yeah, I see Brandon was commenting too. And, yeah, Aaron. So, I don't know if it's just because the way you shared it tonight or what the deal is. I don't see him. I mean, I could try to tag him.
You see them on Facebook, right?
Yeah, I see him over here. I mean, I'll tag him in this post right here, because they was on another post. Maybe just because of the way you shared it tonight. Spencer Ratliff, Dalton's getting excited about him. Yep. He probably missed 4 weeks. So yeah. So basically, that's what he just said. So I just tagged them guys or whatever. So anyway, week 1, Baltimore, Kansas City, Dennis. For those who are watching out there, Chiefs are going to try to three-peat, first time ever. So anyway, but the Chiefs host the Ravens Thursday night football, Dennis. Who you got this game? I mean, it's at Kansas City opening week. I know the Ravens got a little revenge on their mind. But it's a new season. D-Man says he likes the Ravens here. Who you like?
I like the Ravens as well because I think they need this game. It ain't that they, it's okay. No, they need this game. They got embarrassed last time in their own house on the AFC Championship game. And it's not because they didn't play good. It was more so because they fumbled the opportunity.
Okay. So you got Chiefs fans saying that he likes the Ravens too. And D-Man saying he likes the Ravens too. You like the Ravens. I mean, Ron said he likes the Chiefs to win the ball game. Man, I tell you what, when it comes to opening week and being prepared, I mean, Andy Reid does a pretty good job.
You do.
You know, he does a good job being prepared the first week because one, he's probably already game playing this game already. Where Harbaugh's rolling around at practice being sprayed off with water bottles and shit, having fun with the players and shit like that. You know, I saw that video where he was rolling around in the water and shit like that. So I like the Chiefs to win the ball game myself. So, but I always say who picked the most games here. So we're gonna give it to the Ravens because most people pick the Ravens in the chat and that are watching or whatever. Green Bay goes down to Brazil. Take on the Eagles down there, and they can't wear green, from my understanding. So I don't know what's Philadelphia wearing. They must be wearing the black jerseys or something. Green Bay must be wearing the yellow jerseys.
They can wear green.
What?
They can wear green. Yeah, they can wear green. This is what the story was told to me. Green was outlawed in that stadium because the rival soccer team of Brazil wears green.
Right. Well, the gangsters wear green. The gangsters wear green.
No, not the gangsters. Not the gangsters. It's the rival soccer team. They have a rivals because that's the soccer stadium that they play in.
Right.
So the rival soccer team wears green, and they outlaw people wearing green in the stadium because they ain't want no rivals coming in there, starting no stuff. It had nothing to do with the gangsters.
But what do you think? What do you think is going to happen there? Green Bay and Philly in Brazil.
I got Philly winning by 10.
Philly winning by 10.
Even though I don't like my defense. Even though I don't like the way my defense looked the other day, but I got Philly winning by 10.
Yeah, I like Philly just because of the fact that I don't know how well Jordan Love's going to play on the road, even though he played good against the Cowboys and the 49ers in the playoffs or whatever. I don't like the fact that he's playing there. Detroit did beat Kansas City. Yes, they did beat Kansas City last year, opening day. Remember that? Last year they beat them. So, yeah, that's another thing to think about. We're going to get that win to the Eagles, though. I think the Eagles win that ball game. Pittsburgh and Atlanta. Pittsburgh, Atlanta, opening week. Pittsburgh, Atlanta, come out slinging. This reminds me of Philly and Atlanta when you went down there. It's Pittsburgh and Atlanta.
Yeah, but this is a little bit different. Raheem Morris used to work for Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, they came out of the Bucs organization. Yeah.
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 I'm just letting you know this is a little different. Hey, so you got Kirk Cousins and maybe Russell Wilson, maybe Justin Fields. They got new quarterbacks on each team. This is a little shaky here. Two teams that both felt as though should have won their division last year. So I don't know. I think I might take Pittsburgh because TJ Watt is the best defensive player in football.
Okay. So you think
that's the only reason I'm taking Pittsburgh.
I think the Steelers fans are going to out. Uh-oh.
D-Man in the house.
Okay. What's up, D-Man?
What's up? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you now.
Yeah, man.
Okay. At first, I was watching the Saints on my phone, but I was trying to get on. Let's just say more like car problems to get on the StreamYard. So that's why it took me so long. That's why I'm running late.
So what happened with the Saints tonight? Did they win?
They did. The rookie kicker Smith, or last name, he kicked the winning field goal.
Okay, so it was a close game then. They against the Cardinals. They was playing the Cardinals and stuff.
Yep. Speaking about that, I have an announcement right quick though. I've been saying I'm rooting for the Saints, Bills, and Jaguars. I'm rooting for one more, and guess what? It's the Cardinals.
The Cardinals.
Yep.
You're gonna jump on the Cardinals train?
Yes, sir.
That's your big surprise this season?
I said the 4 teams though. I just didn't know what teams was gonna be though.
Okay, so you're gonna jump on the Cardinals now, huh?
Yep.
Dennis, how do you feel about that, Dennis? That's a former coach of yours.
Good pick, D-man.
I like the Steelers to win in Atlanta. I think the Steelers defense has been together a little bit longer, and I think Queen being an addition over there in Pittsburgh. I like their defense. Russell Wilson, he can win down there in Atlanta. He done it when he's with Seattle. So yeah, I like Pittsburgh coming away. Hey, how about you, D-man?
I got the Steelers. I don't know if you already said though. Let's not forget Arthur Smith, the offense coordinator. He's facing his former team.
True. There you go, Dennis. That's another good observation there.
Oh,
yes.
Snap. I forgot about that part. Damn.
Yes, Arthur Smith's facing his former
team.
So he might have a little inside info on that shit. Okay, this is one of the games where it's a Survivor Series. Arizona at Buffalo.
Who are you taking in Survivor Series?
I said, I'm just saying this could be a first week game. Arizona at Buffalo. This could be a huge spread here.
Don't you get us kicked out of Survivor Series picking Buffalo?
Okay, who you think's gonna win?
I believe Buffalo gonna win, but if they lose, it wouldn't surprise me.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? I got my airplane right here. West Coast flying all the way to East Coast.
Yeah, that's tough right there.
Playing a 1:00 game, so yeah, it is. Yeah, and Arizona had some injuries. They've had some injuries this season too as well. So they've had some injuries too as well. So, but you know, Marvin Harrison Jr. be interested to see how he does this season. Still can't buy his jersey. Tennessee at Chicago.
All right,
this is probably
I'll take that one.
Tennessee and Chicago. This could be Dennis' lock of the week right here.
I think it was a lock, but I'm taking Chicago on this one.
You think they're gonna do it?
Defensive purposes is why I'm taking Chicago.
Okay. How about you, D-man?
Well, I'm gonna take the Titans because, like, number 1 pick though, they don't usually win the first game. That's why I'm taking the Titans.
Ooh, good observation there.
Ooh, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, good outside. The only thing about this game is I think D-Hop's not going to be playing. Running back still kind of a hit and miss right now with Tennessee too as well, but their defense.
Oh, no, they got Tony Pollard and Charles Spears.
Yeah, they got Tony Pollard, but I mean you saw what he did with Dallas last year. He's really not a all-purpose back.
He had 1,000 yards last year.
He's a third down back, Dennis. I don't care. He played in an offensive scheme with McCarthy. He's not an everyday down back, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
They don't have too many every down backs in the NFL. I'm just letting you know.
Well, I'm gonna let you know that Montgomery and Gibbs, those are 2 backs right there that could be an everyday back, and they split the backfield there in Detroit. You know what I mean? So it helps.
We'll see.
It helps those guys out. But I like Chicago to win at home.
Do you believe? Hold up. Do you believe your guys are every down back?
Rashad White?
Yeah.
Yes, he's an everyday back. Yes.
Okay.
Do I want him to be an every down back? No, because we drafted Bucky Bucky Irvin to be there. So I like that combination.
Oh,
Yep. New England at Cincinnati. Another good lock week, maybe. New England and Cincinnati. Who you like here?
no, I'm
Bengals.
taking Cincinnati. I'm taking Cincinnati. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. All right.
That's a lock. That's a
Yeah.
lock. Oh, we got a lock already written in there and shit now.
Yeah,
That's a
you got
lock.
because because New England ain't got no offense. Defensively, they might win the game. They ain't win that game to no offense. They offense or Masri.
Here's an intriguing matchup week 1. Texans at the Colts. Rematch of the last game of the season. Texans at the Colts.
I like the Colts.
AR-15's healthy.
I like the Colts. I like the Colts to surprise.
Colts
I got
is a surprise.
Texans.
D-Man's taking the
Because
Texans.
everybody gonna have the Texans. You matter of fact, that's one I might bet on. I'm gonna take the Colts.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen Indy struggle for a home game opener before. I mean, they kind of like shock people later on, like they did the Ravens last year. They usually take them a game, but I wouldn't be surprised if Indy wins because it's a rivalry game and they got a little revenge on their factor.
Oh man, what year was that? What year was that? That we picked Jacksonville that year at the beginning of the season, and the Colts won the game. And the Colts won the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the next year we switched it and we was like, no, we going with the Colts. Like we learned our lessons. So next year we went with the Colts, and Guru was laughing at us like, y'all going with the Colts. We was like, you'll see. And they won. He was like,
and the Colts, yeah. We went with the Jaguars though. That last game.
Yeah, we went with the Jaguars. Remember, I was calling them that's what it was. I was calling them the London Jaguars. That's what it was. Yeah.
And you finally said, that's it. I ain't calling them that shit no more. I said, that's it. I got to break the jinx. They done screwed me over or whatever. So I like the Texans to win that ball game. Jacksonville and Miami. Another interesting game. First week.
No, that's Miami. Miami starts off red hot. Miami, Dallas, Philly. Those are teams that they'll win their first 5 games. They hot in September. Them 3 teams are hot in September.
How about you, D-Man?
I don't remember this though, but didn't they face a national championship, or that was Jalen Hurts, Trevor versus Jalen?
No, it was Trevor and Tua. It was Trevor and Tua.
Okay, so battle national titles quarterbacks. Okay,
yes.
I'll make sure. Anyways, Duval, give me the Jaguars.
Well, I like Dennis's comment on that one. Miami usually starts strong or whatever, but you never know what's going to happen. Carolina, New Orleans. D-man, this could be a lot right here. Carolina at New Orleans, new coach, Saints and Panthers.
If y'all lose the Carolina week 1, D-man, you might not want to see me. I'm letting you know now. You might not want to see me. You might end up blocking me, D-man. I'm just gonna let you know if y'all lose Carolina week 1.
Yeah,
I'm gonna walk in this, and let me let you know now, D-man. I'm gonna walk in this joint like the tribal chief. I'm letting you know now if y'all lose Carolina week 1. I'm letting you know. I'm letting it be known now. Do not let them lose the Carolina week 1.
I'm gonna be honest though. I feel like this game might be sloppy though, because really can't trust Carr, the Panthers owner. I know they got a new coach, so hopefully Bryce Young will bounce back though. They need the offensive line really bad, but it's gonna be sloppy. I guess I'll take the Saints though.
All right, I'm gonna leave that alone. Minnesota and the Giants. These teams have played a lot over the last several years. Minnesota and the Giants in the playoffs, they got knocked out by Danny Jones. First game of the season. Who you like here, Dennis?
All right, I'm gonna go with Minnesota. Something in me wanted to pick the Giants, but I'm gonna go with Minnesota.
How about you, D-man?
Vikings.
Vikings, okay. All right. That's a no-brainer. Raiders and Chargers. Jim Harbaugh's first game. He gets to play this rivalry Raiders.
Come on, play music. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum.
All right,
The
the Raiders.
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 Taking the Raiders.
How about you? How about you, D-Man?
Chargers.
Chargers, huh? Well, with all the drama going on, I don't, and Justin Herbert, there's talk, his health wise and everything. I think he's going to be healthy, but I still don't understand about this wide receiver core there in the Charger land. I think Harbaugh's got some growing pains this season, so I'm going to give it to Antonio. I'm going to give it to Antonio, Max Crosby, and those guys. I think Max Crosby in the defense will be all right there. Denver and Seattle. Oh, ugly game. I already know who D-Man's taking. Ain't got to ask him.
It ain't no ugly game. That's a lock. I'm taking Seattle.
That's a lock.
That's a lock.
That's a lock. That's
a
Seattle.
lock.
That's a lock. Oh shit.
That's a lock. You can lock it up. Whoa, Juju just went to the Chargers? Wait a minute. Oh no, it didn't happen. No, okay. I was sitting this down about to say, damn.
After we just talked about the wide receiver issue, and all of a sudden now Juju going to fucking Chargers. I was like laughing at shit. Here's a tough game. This is a tough game to call here. And this could define the whole season for both these teams right here. Dallas at Cleveland is a 4:25 start, a late game, which means that crowd is going to be drunk as shit by 4 o'clock in that stadium or whatever. So what do you think here, Dennis? They in Cleveland. Dallas at Cleveland.
And your former quarterback is calling the game. First game he's calling.
Tom Brady.
Calling the
game. And it's in the dog pound too as well.
And it's in the dog pound.
It's in the dog pound.
Give me the Cowboys to win this game.
You're taking the Cowboys to win in Cleveland.
I'm taking the Cowboys to win this game, and I'm going to tell you why I'm taking the Cowboys to win this game. The Cleveland Browns have every piece of evidence to win every game in the NFL. But for some reason, somehow, something don't go right. Now, Nick Chubb won't be there, supposedly. That's what I'm hearing. He won't be there. But taking the Cowboys, CeeDee Lamb will be back. It'll be Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott. I might take Amari Cooper for an anytime touchdown.
All right, D-Man, who you got here?
Let's not forget Amari Cooper facing his former team, the Cowboys. And let's not forget last year when it was Johnson, the Cowboys, Brian Daboll, when he won Coach of the Year, which he shouldn't. And look what happened to the Giants. They got blown out, though. Now, Cleveland, Kevin Stefanski, who was Coach of the Year, that he shouldn't want it. I got a feeling the Cowboys will beat the Browns in the blowout. I feel like it's a jinx, though. It's going to be the same thing like Cowboys and the Giants in week 1.
Wow.
You know what? That would be Cowboy-ish. I can hear them saying, "We go to the Super Bowl." I can hear them saying that after they blew out the Browns. I can hear them saying that. You know what, D-Man? That'll make Stephen A. Smith day.
It'll make his day. if the Browns win, it'll make his day. But
no. Yeah. The Cowboys win, to make his day.
Oh, because fans will be coming out talking about they going to Super Bowl. They be the top tier defense and all that kind of stuff. They won in Cleveland. Blah blah.
We beat Cleveland. We beat the defensive player of the year.
Yeah, Micah gets Myles Garrett. There's another one right there. That's another good motivation. The only thing that concerns me in this game is going to be Mike McCarthy. I mean, oh man, going against Jim Schwartz. They know each other so well.
Oh yeah,
they do.
How they know each other? Yeah. He was the coach for the Lions in that division or whatever. He hates his ass and shit.
Jim Schwartz was the Lions head coach. Mike McCarthy was the Packers head coach that time.
Yes. So he's got a lot.
I forgot all about that.
One thing I know about Jim Schwartz is that when he gets information on your ass, he can really fucking fire up a defense to play the way Mike McCarthy runs his offense. So I'm personally taking the Browns to win the ball game just because it's at 4 o'clock. If it was at 1 o'clock, I think Dallas might have a chance. But those fans are going to be drunk. They're going to be loud. Tom Brady going to be calling the game, his first game. You know how Tom Brady feels about the Cowboys.
I just want to know what fans this NFL season that you think won't be drunk. I just want to know because you told me some of them fans gonna be drunk. What fans ain't gonna be drunk? The
Indianapolis
Raiders,
Colts.
the Rams fans. That's what because they ain't
Rams
got
fans,
okay.
Rams
The
fans,
Rams fans.
Colts fans ain't gonna be
I
drunk.
answered it myself. They ain't got no fans.
Yeah, Colts fans, Rams fans ain't gonna be drunk. Chargers fans ain't gonna be drunk. Shit, they ain't gonna be drunk. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
they ain't got no fans either.
Good game. I like the first game we got at home. Washington and Tampa Bay. Good game. Get to see Dan Quinn's first game. Jaden Daniels, quarterback, first game. Don't have any film on him yet. Could be interesting play there. But who you like here, Dennis?
Yeah, I like y'all.
Like Tampa? How about you, D-Man?
I like Tampa. I want to see Baker Mayfield rise. I'm hoping he not like Geno Smith, a one-hit wonder.
Ooh, Geno Smith, the one-hit wonder. Who you like, D-Man?
I got the Bucs.
Bucks. I think it'll be interesting just to see the crowd. You know, it's the opening week. It's the crowd that, you know, but I got a new name for the Washington Commanders this year. The Washington. That's what I'm going to call them. The Washington. I ain't going to call them the football team. I ain't going to call them the Commanders. I ain't going to call them the Redskins. I'm going to call them the Washington. Yes. So Tampa Bay versus the Washington. I'm not going to call them a team until they got that lawsuit figured out with the Indians and shit. Until they got all this stuff situated. Hell, they could be the Redskins after the election. Who knows what's going to go down? You know what I mean? So the Washington. That's what I'm going to say. Sunday night football. Good game here, but they're banged up. Rams at Detroit. They're banged up really bad. Rams are really banged up right now. I personally got the Lions.
Puka's injured.
Yeah. 2 offensive linemen for the Rams are injured. Ugh.
Wait. Did you say the Lions are at home?
Lions at home. Sunday night football. Yeah.
Matthew Stafford ain't losing that twice.
Who you got, D,
Matthew
man?
Stafford ain't losing it. Matthew Stafford ain't losing it twice. I'm just telling you.
I got the Lions, and guess what?
What?
I'm Ryan. I have Jared Goff as MVP this year.
Jared Goff, MVP. Jared Goff, MVP. Have to write that one down on a helmet somewhere. Send it to you. The Lions. Monday night football.
We got 2 Monday. Is it 2 Monday night football games or is it just one?
No, just one. Here we are again on Monday Night Football, and I will, I'm going to back it up with that Minnesota and Giants game. It's also 9/11 weekend too, so that's another thing to take into effect. You know what I mean? Because the game's on September the 8th on Sunday, but it's also that 9/11 weekend. So I bet you they're going to be doing a lot of ceremonial stuff too in the NFL opening weekend too as well.
I have a feeling that too.
Jets and the 49ers, Monday Night Football. Aaron Rodgers can play one game again and be out for the season. Who you like here, Dennis? Jets in San Francisco. Monday Night Football.
No, they need it.
Old coach against his former coach. Aaron Rodgers coming back.
I'm gonna take San Fran.
You taking San Fran? How about you, D-Man?
Yeah.
And when he said teacher versus student, let's not forget Leonard Floyd, who was on the 49ers last year when he was on the Bills, when he sacked Aaron Rodgers. He had Achilles injury that same week 1. Let's not forget about that one.
So
but
he's
49ers,
back.
What?
Oh, he's back. Yeah, he's with the 49ers now.
Right. I'm just saying last year when Leonard Floyd was with the Bills, first he sacked Aaron Rodgers when he was with the Bills, and Aaron Rodgers had Achilles last year. That's what I was saying.
What happened with is the guy for the 49ers? Does anybody know about this? The safety, is he back at full strength this game? The guy that got injured?
I'm assuming he is. Gotta be.
Who Falanga or whatever his name is? I know Adam's
Troy
guy.
Polamalu, little brother is what I call him.
Troy Polamalu, yeah. But he is he's a big part of that defense on the safety side. I feel like that hurt them against the Chiefs or whatever. I really do.
It did. Also, about the 49ers, they own Aaron Rodgers, like when Rodgers was with the Packers, though. But I'm still gonna take the Niners.
Yeah, I got a feeling the Niners gonna win that ball game. Going into week 2, Thursday night game, D-Man, Buffalo at Miami. Woo!
That's gonna be a tough one.
They go at him right on time.
Yeah. Hufanga, Paula Power. There you go. Congratulations to Adam. He got a new baby.
Just
Baby.
Yes, congratulations.
Or in Buffalo.
Say what?
Is it in Miami or it's in Buffalo?
It's in Miami. It's down in Miami.
Well,
I'm taking Miami.
Dolphins on this one.
Taking the Dolphins on this one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Don't let Buffalo start off 0-2. They ain't gonna like me. Buc Flair, they ain't gonna like me, Buc Flair.
Well, I mean, they play Arizona in the first game, so that's gonna be tough to start out 0-2. But we'll see. See.
Bills and Cardinals. The Bills, they got redemption because last time they played, Kyle Murray did a Hail Mary.
Yeah. Tell him, D-Man. That's why I said that could be a lot. I'll have to wait and see. That could be a lot. I don't like this game. Raiders at the Ravens. It's in Baltimore. Who you got, Dennis?
No, I'm taking the Ravens.
How about you, D-Man?
I'm going to take the Ravens.
Yeah, I have a feeling that's just going to be an ugly game. Chargers at Carolina. Here we go. We got 2 new coaches. Second week of the season. Chargers are playing at Carolina. Who you like here, Dennis?
Taking your philosophy. I'm going with the Carolina Panthers.
Okay. How about you, D-Man?
Chargers.
You know what? I got a feeling that Carolina is actually going to win it. This Canales is going to get his first win. I think that D-Man likes this. The defensive coordinator for Carolina is pretty good when it comes to doing game plans, so he could be a head coach one day. I just think Harbaugh's in a learning system right now. You know what I mean? So I think Carolina wins that ball game.
Well, he might not have
Saints at Dallas. Saints at Dallas. Second week of the season. D-Man taking the Cowgirls, huh?
Yep. Oh, yeah, I forgot.
All right.
Adam Thielen against his former team. Oh, never mind. I don't know what you said. Adam Thielen thought. Never mind.
Yeah, he's with Carolina. He's down there in Carolina. Adam Thielen.
That's right.
Yeah. But Saints, yeah. You still thinking about that, what do you call it, the Minnesota Miracle, when that Adam Thielen and Stephon Diggs stuff, you said. All right, Dennis, what you see here? Saints playing the Dallas.
How about them Cowboys?
Taking the Cowboys win, huh? Okay. All right. Tampa Bay at Detroit. Rematch. Playoff. Detroit coming off a Sunday night football game against the Rams. Now they got to play in the afternoon. Who you like here, Dennis? Tampa Bay at Detroit. At Detroit.
Where at?
At Detroit.
Y'all lost. They ain't losing 2 at the crib. Y'all lost.
All right. What you got there, D-Man?
What up, though?
All right. I got you. I feel you. Colts at Green Bay.
They got, but you know what? Green Bay got 9 days to rest.
Yes.
I'm going with Green Bay.
Yes. I've trained this man. He is thinking like Buc Flair now. They got 9 days to rest.
I'm not gonna lie. You have.
Yes.
You got.
Yes.
I was looking at the schedule and I was like, I don't know about that one.
Yeah. How about you, D-Man?
Packers.
Yeah. Okay. Cleveland at Jacksonville.
Ooh.
Well, this is the time that I need Eric Mans up to tell me that it's going to be a hurricane. So I could go ahead and pick the Jaguars because that's the only way I see the Jaguars winning this game is if it's a hurricane.
How about you, D-Man?
It's really tough. I'm going to take the Jaguars.
Okay. Yeah, this is going to be another one of those Doug Peterson. Either he comes out the gate because they got to play Miami.
Oh,
They
you
got to play
said
Miami.
that's his old defensive coordinator, Josh
Yes,
Schwartz.
yes, exactly. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh,
So that's what I'm saying. You got Miami, you got Cleveland, Jacksonville's got 2 tough games to get off the side there. You know what I mean? So yes, Jim Schwartz. He's once again we go and revert back to the Dallas game where he got McCarthy. Now he gets to go against Doug Peterson, guys that he knows, and he's the defensive coordinator. That's what I'm saying. Dennis gotta think outside the box on some of this stuff, man. Think outside the box on this stuff. 49ers at Minnesota.
okay.
Now remember last year, Minnesota pulled the big.
Last year, Minnesota took their cookies without Jay Jettis.
Yes, without even Justin Jefferson even playing that ball game.
Without Jay Jettis, yeah, they took their cookies, and Jordan Addison
had a game.
He became the starter everybody been waiting for.
And what else, D-Man? Go ahead and give us the inside info on this game. Go ahead. I know you dying to say it.
I couldn't remember what it was. I was going to say the Vikings did beat the 49ers. What do you think? What was it again? I forgot.
Sam Darnold.
Oh, yeah, Sam Darnold.
He's in there, that San Francisco offensive mind of Kyle Shanahan in the back of his mind. He's probably sitting there going to be talking to Flores like, oh, this is what he likes to do. This is what he likes to do. This is what he likes to do. And Flores is going to be like, right. I know what he likes to do, but now I got more information. Because Sam Darnold was in the quarterback room. So now, they pressured Purdy a lot that game. Purdy, I think, had 2 or 3 interceptions that ball game. So it'd be a tough game, I think. Who you got, Dennis?
Yeah. Go!
Oh, threw the skull sign out.
Go!
How about you,
I'm going to take the 49ers.
Okay. All right. Seattle at New England, a rematch of a Super Bowl that was once played. And don't give me that philosophy, Dennis.
No.
Don't give me that philosophy.
I'm going Seattle. Seattle might start off 2-0. Shit.
Okay. How about you, D-Man?
They playing 2 of the worst offenses in the NFL. Shit.
Denver and New England. Yeah. And they got the defensive coordinator from the Ravens over there too as well. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they play, and it should be bad weather. It should be. So, but I know the Patriots going to be trying hard to get Mayo his first win. That'd be a tough game for me because I've seen Seattle play on the road before,
and you know what, this game, this game is so crazy because those 2 coaches just were let go from their organizations, and that is like the change of the guards on both sides of the man.
Yeah,
that is.
But you know what? Pete Carroll used to be there in New England. He got a little hatred there. And he still got some calls there in Seattle. So, but I like Seattle myself. I just don't. How about you, D-Man?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, it's a 1:00 game, right? It's in New England, right?
Game. It's a 1:00 game.
West Coast traveling East Coast. I'm gonna take the Patriots on this one.
Oh boy, see, that's what I'm saying. I said it could be interesting to see how that one plays out or whatever.
I call it the ugly. Let's call it the ugly game. Put a U by that one. That's
get ready for the next game. Get ready for the next game. Jets at Tennessee.
No, I don't think that's ugly.
Jets are going to be playing on the road the first 2 games of the season at San Francisco. Then they got to play at Tennessee now. So who you like here, Jets and Tennessee?
Could Mayonnaise get it done? Mayonnaise?
Tough game here.
Jets,
how about
that's 2 defensive teams right there. That's 2 defensive teams right there.
Yeah.
I got the Jets.
You got the Jets? Okay. All right. Giants at Washington, rivalry game. 2nd week of season already.
Never mind. That's the ugly one. Never mind. That's what you should have said. That's the ugly one. That's the ugly one. I was waiting for these 2 to play. I said, I don't even know who the hell to pick. Give me the refs.
Yep.
Can I take the refs for 400, Alex? That's all I want to know. That's the ugly game. Hell. Giants at Washington.
Yeah.
I'm going to take Washington, man. I think Washington, out of both teams, I think they got the best player on the field.
Okay.
So
yeah, it's kind of hard with the running game of I still don't know exactly how the Giants offense is going to look, you know what I mean? And yeah, I mean Washington does have some Terry McLaurin, Scary McLaurin, and they got Jahan Dotson, and they got, you know, Daniels over there playing, but it's at Washington. But who you like, D-Man?
Give me the Redskins.
The Washington. Give you the Washington.
The Washington.
The Washington. That's right. The Washington. We're going to get that caught on this year. The Washington. Give me the Washington. Rams at Arizona. Dennis, I think you might revert your comments now. Rams at Arizona.
no, that's a rivalry game. I think this one up in the air. I wouldn't bet on this game. Let me just say that. I wouldn't want to bet on this game because I could see Arizona upsetting the Rams.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take the Rams. But I can see Arizona upsetting the Rams. Like if Arizona was to beat the Rams,
McVay has a pretty good record against Arizona, and but you know what? I'm telling you that injuries are tough for the Rams right now with Puka and all them other guys. Who you got, D-Man?
Bird Gang, the Cardinals.
Taking the Cardinals. I had a feeling you were gonna say that.
Nobody say nothing Bird Gang with Arizona.
Pittsburgh at Denver.
Ooh.
Pittsburgh got to play
versus Russell Wilson.
Yes.
Yeah, this is Russell Wilson return.
And here's the thing about Pittsburgh: if they lose that first game at Atlanta, now they got to go play at Denver, and now it's the Sean Payton and Russell Wilson thing. This could be a game where we could see Sean Payton fireworks starting to fly a little bit. But who you got here, D-Man? I know who you probably gonna take.
Steelers.
How about you, Dennis?
I don't even know why you asked him. You know he wasn't taking the Denver. I'm not taking Denver because I don't. Denver might not win a game this season.
Ooh. The Walmart Broncos might not win a game. Ooh. Here's a good game. I'm surprised they didn't put it on Sunday Night Football, but Cincinnati at Kansas City, second week of the season.
Is it Sunday Night Football or Monday night? It's not neither one?
No, it's not. It's a 4:25 game. Yep. It's not even a primetime game. Cincinnati and Kansas City.
Kansas City had all that time off. I'm going with Kansas City.
You going Kansas City? How about you, D-Man?
I got the Chiefs.
You got Chiefs? Okay.
Give Andy Reid that much time to prepare? Man, that's too much time.
Yeah, but you got one guy that's healthy, man. I mean, Burrow's got something. He got something on that. He got something on Patrick when it comes to facing his ass face to face. Sunday Night Football should be a good game. Chicago Bears at Houston.
Something about this game is related, and I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. But something about this game is related.
Related?
Yeah, like they tie in somewhere. I don't know if the coaches know each other, as players, but there's something about this game.
You got two defensive coaches for one as head coaches playing against each other. It could be sloppy. You got two good defenses, but you got a rookie quarterback and you got CJ Stroud.
Oh, that's what it is. Everybody's waiting for Caleb Williams to have a CJ Stroud season. That's what it is. That's why I keep having Bears Houston coexisting. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. With all that said, give me the Bears.
Taking the Bears. How about you, D-Man?
Texans.
Yeah, Sunday Night Football, first game of the season, down at first home opener for Houston. Stephon Diggs, Jalen Johnson, Tank Dell, Woods. What's the other guy's name they got over there at wide receiver for that?
Noah.
For Houston?
Is it Noah?
No, it's another
His
one.
name
It's
Noah?
good.
I was thinking
Another
about
guy.
Tank Dale. I don't know if that's him or not.
No, he's another
No,
good wide receiver. Good,
I
another
think
good
the
wide
one
receiver.
that had all the receivers. I think his name is Noah.
No, that's the old guy from fucking the Cowboys they picked up and shit. No, this guy's the other guy that was really fucking good. Came up out of the blue
Wide
last year.
receiver, Nico Collins. Nico
Yeah,
Collins.
Nico Collins.
Nico
Yeah,
Collins,
that's his
okay.
ass. Yeah, that's his ass. Yeah. So yeah, there's a little bit more firepower. I'm still waiting to see about Joe Mixon. I know he got banged up a little bit, so hopefully he didn't look that good his
Well, I mean,
last
they
season
got-
there in
They
Cincinnati.
got Damian Pierce, so they are.
Yeah.
They did pick up Cam
Monday night-
Akers, though.
Who got Cam Akers?
The Texans.
Okay, so that's why I was wondering because we were talking about that today. I wonder where he was going at. The funny thing about that is the Monday night game, Dennis. Monday night game, we have Atlanta at Philadelphia. Monday night game. What are you gonna say?
Dennis Bow, by
This
the
is
way.
classic. Go ahead, D-Man.
I was saying it's a Dennis Bow, talk you-ish. Dennis versus Ron. Dennis likes the Falcons and Eagles, so that's why I called Dennis Bow.
Well, no, I ain't messing with the Falcons this year. I ain't messing with them. I'll
Yeah.
reveal who my team is this year a little later. Just like you, D-Man.
Ooh,
I also
ooh,
have a new team.
ooh.
Okay.
Go ahead and say what you're gonna say about this game. Atlanta at Philadelphia, Monday night football.
Atlanta,
Go ahead and say it.
I know Kirk Cousins has to be saying to himself, I gotta play Philadelphia again week 2, 3 years in a row. He taking
And
3
on
losses
prime-
in a row.
And on prime
He taking
time
3
too.
losses.
Prime time.
All
Prime
three
time
of
game, too.
all three of them on prime time. Yeah.
Yep.
We love
right.
Kirk Cousins week 2. So
But I will say this: the one story that I'm going to watch this week is that if any Eagles players get food poisoning while they're down in Brazil, when they get back in the States, I want to watch see how they do because I want to make sure. Dennis, you remember I said that now they playing in Brazil. I want to see if the Packers or the Eagles, any of those football players, complain about stomach pains, food poisoning, dehydration, and shit like that. So we're gonna see about that one. But who you got, D-Man?
She goes.
Okay, yeah. Then Thursday night football, Amazon Prime. Congratulations, the New England Patriots at the New York Jets. The Jets' first home game. Does everybody agree the Jets?
New England Patriots gonna start off 0-3.
Yeah, I got the Jets.
And the funny thing about it is, if Bill Belichick was there, you would not know who to say because he always beat the fucking Jets, no matter what his record was. He always beat the Jets.
He's one of them coaches that if you let the game stay close, you'll lose to him.
Yes. So now we start with the Giants and the Cleveland Browns. Giants have to play the Browns in Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland. I don't even know what I'm
Cleveland.
talking. Damn, you know what? Sound like good. But what's the next game after that? Hold up, now you give me 3. Now don't tell me we got
Wait,
3. That's a 3.
Wait a minute.
3 for $100. That's $650. Wait, hold up now.
What's that? What are you talking about?
If we get 3 games right, we can pick just 3 games.
Yes.
For $100, that's $650. Now hold up now, Buc Flair. Hold up. Now this week 3. Don't tell me we can be 3 for 3 on week 3.
Yeah. I mean, you got Giants and Cleveland. That's and you got New England and the Jets. Who you like, D-Man? You like Cleveland, that game?
I got the Browns, and let's not forget Dabble versus Stefanski, battle coach of the year.
Oh, coach of the year. Good comment. I like that. That's why D-Man's got that inside info on that shit. There you go. I didn't think about that. Both of them back-to-back coaches of the year playing against each other. The Bears at the Colts. Ooh, tough rivalry game here, buddy. It's going to be a tough one. And guess who? Go ahead and say it. D-Man, go ahead and say it. I know you know something about this game. Bears at the Colts.
I know
Well,
what it is.
Colts defensive coordinator before he
was. Yes, exactly. Yes. Big things there. So, yeah. So, who you got, Dennis? Bears and the Colts at the Colts.
Give me the Colts.
And I'm going to tell you something. I said it earlier. The Colts always have a team that they beat by second and third week. They play Green Bay and Chicago. So don't be surprised if the Colts pull something in them games. Who you got there? Who you got here in this game, D-Man?
And also, they did play against each other in the Super Bowl.
Yes, they did. Thank God that the kicker did not kick to Devin Hester anymore after that fucking dumbass kickoff return. Yes.
Yep. But I'm going to take the Bears.
You taking the Bears? Okay. All right. Houston at Minnesota. Woo! Stephon Diggs returns to Minnesota. He didn't beat him with the Bills a couple years ago. They lost that game to Buffalo. So now Stephon Diggs returns with Houston to Minnesota.
They did lose that game. That was the craziest game ever.
It was. We watched the game. We watched it again today. I was like, oh shit, JJ with that fucking one-arm catch and shit. Josh Allen fumbled at the half-yard line.
On the 1 yard line.
Yeah, Bills thought they had the game. Is at the half-yard line. He fumbled at the yard line, and Minnesota got it. The game went to overtime. It still went to overtime. So shit, that's what got me. And Buffalo drove all the way down the 20-yard line, but Josh Allen does what he does best. Throws an interception to Patrick Peterson. Ends the ball game. Who you like here, Dennis? Houston, Minnesota.
Houston.
How about you, D-Man?
Texans.
You like Texans? Yeah, Diggs might get his revenge on that week. Philadelphia and the Saints. Ooh, Philadelphia travels down to New Orleans on a short week. Philadelphia at New Orleans. I
put the whooping on all you motherfuckers early. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, I got the Eagles. So
he got the Eagles winning that one.
Get to listen to that good old bounce music. Yeah, man. Get to listen to that good old bounce music.
Oh shit.
Go down Bourbon Street, see some titties. I'll be all right.
Chargers at the Steelers next game.
Chargers.
At the Steelers. You taking the Chargers?
No, I'm taking the Steelers. No.
You taking the Chargers, D-Man?
Yep.
Wow, that's like an upset. I'm gonna have to remember that one. I said I have to remember that one.
Hey, we're in August. I might change my mind when we get to September, though. We're in August, so can still change it.
That's a good way to look at it. I mean, shit. Here's an ugly game for you. Denver at the Jets. Nathaniel Hackett game.
Give me the Jets.
Sean Payton.
Give me the Jets. Give me the Jets.
Yeah, give me the Jets.
And my Buc Flair voice. It won't even be close.
Hey, but I was going to say
wait
something,
a minute,
though, but I feel like Bo Nix was going to start, though. But Bo
Wait a minute. That's actually week 4. I read it wrong. It's actually Denver at Tampa Bay. Are you still taking Denver, or you want to take Tampa Bay?
I'm taking the Buccaneers.
Okay. I want to make sure, but we will go ahead and mark that down as another win for the Jets in week 4. That's when they
by
play.
The way, I don't think Zach Wilson will probably not be starting though. He's facing this forward team though.
That's true. He might be starting though. By that time, we never know.
Well, that's true.
Green Bay at Tennessee. Tough game. Ugly game. You got Dennis.
Green Bay at Tennessee. I'm going with Green Bay.
D-Man.
Let's not forget though, Matt LaFleur, he was the Titans offensive coordinator before he was the Packers head coach though, but I'm going to take the Packers.
Taking the Packers. Here's an ugly game for you. Carolina at the Raiders.
The Raiders.
Yeah, that's an ugly game. Miami at Seattle. They're going to fly all the way from the East Coast to play Seattle. And that is going to be. You taking Miami? Okay.
Miami.
You got D-Man.
Wait, did you say Miami is traveling to Seattle?
Yes, to play Seattle.
Oh man.
Didn't Miami lose last year? Wasn't Tua had a hard time way on the West Coast. He finally won a first game last year for the first time on the West Coast.
Right.
Yeah. So his record is only like 1 in like 4 or 5 on the West Coast or something like that.
Yeah, that's a tough one right there though, but I'm still gonna take the Dolphins.
Okay. All right. I'll give you a little love on that one. Detroit to Arizona.
Ooh. let's not forget Jared Goff. He did beat the Cardinals before.
Detroit. What up, though?
What you got, D-Man?
Damn it. I think I'm gonna take the Cardinals though. They need to beat Jared Goff though. Jared Goff, they always beat he beats the Cardinals when he was with the Rams though. It's really time for the Cardinals. So I got the Cardinals.
Okay. Baltimore at Dallas. Ravens at Dallas, Dennis. Ravens at Dallas.
Give me Ravens.
How about you, D-Man?
Give me the Ravens.
Okay. 49ers at the Rams.
See, that's a weird one. You know, I'm gonna take the Rams. That's a weird one.
How about you, D-Man?
Well, usually the 49ers did beat the Rams till last year. Rams did beat the 49ers in the last game though, but I'm gonna take the 49ers.
Okay. Sunday night football, Dennis. Once again, Sunday night football, prime time. Kansas City Chiefs, first road game at Atlanta.
Wow, Kansas City.
How about you, D-Man?
Give me the Chiefs.
Taking the Chiefs? Okay. And then we have 2 Monday night football games. We have the Jacksonville Jaguars playing at Buffalo, a team that has lost to the Jaguars in previous seasons. But now Buffalo finally gets Jacksonville at home. Last year they lost to them in London, and then they lost to them in the Ethan Twardy game, 9-6, down there in fucking Jacksonville.
Yeah, give me the Bills. I get the Bills to win this one.
You're going to get the Bills to win. Okay, how about you, D-Man? Oh, D-Man, it's going to be a tough week for you right here. Buffalo and Jacksonville.
D-Man, don't cry the car, D-Man.
Oh, boy. It's going to be a tough one right here.
Give me the Jaguars.
Taking the Jaguars. He's taking Duval shit. Okay.
Oh, and also, let's not forget, though, Gabe Davis facing his former team as well.
Yes. Good point. Gabe Davis. And then the last game on Monday Night Football, Washington at Cincinnati.
I got the Bengals.
How about you, Dennis?
You know we got the Bengals. Ain't nobody else to pick. I'm picking this goddamn Washington football team. He ain't even picking there.
Okay, and then Thursday night football, we start off with the Dallas Cowboys at the Giants. Thursday night football.
Yeah, with Dallas.
How about you, D-Man?
You might go next one because I'm pretty sure we're all taking the Cowgirls anyway.
All right, and then we have a rivalry game. The Saints at the Falcons. The Falcons start out with 3 out of the first 4 games at home. So the Saints at the Falcons rivalry game. Who you got here, Dennis?
Give me the Falcons.
How about you, D-Man?
Well, usually the Saints and the Falcons sweep, though. But this time I'm going to take the Falcons.
Okay. All right. Cincinnati at Carolina. This is why I'm talking about these Bengals. Cincinnati at Carolina. Who you got, Dennis?
Bengals.
How about you, D-Man?
Give me the Bengals.
That's why I like doing this shit. You're like, what? Rams at the Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears. How about you, D-Man?
Give me the Bears.
Bears. Minnesota at Green Bay. Talk about a rivalry game. Minnesota at Green Bay.
I'm taking Minnesota. Because Aaron Jones going to tear their ass
up.
I'm taking
right.
Minnesota. I'm taking Minnesota.
You threw the hardware out there on that one. Minnesota, Aaron Jones. That's right. That's his revenge game, ain't it? How about you, D-Man?
Packers.
Okay. And then we got, tough game. Jacksonville has to play at Houston coming off a Monday night game in Buffalo.
Yeah, lost.
Taking Houston.
Jacksonville lost. Houston won.
How about you, D-Man?
Taking the Texans.
Okay. Pittsburgh at Indianapolis.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh starts the season 3 out of the first 4 games on the road. Remember that. How about you, D-Man?
Give me the Colts.
Give me the Colts, okay. Okay. Next game we got Philadelphia at Tampa Bay.
Who you got?
Play New Orleans first. He gonna play New Orleans first. Then he gotta play Tampa Bay. So don't tell me if you lose back to back to me and D-Man, we might walk in here like you just said.
Like Roman Reigns? They're gonna walk in like Roman Reigns.
We might be walking out here like this over the next 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Say, ooh.
Too bad that ain't gonna happen. Y'all better not let me win them 2 weeks. I know that.
Well, Philadelphia's playing in Tampa Bay, coming off a injury-plagued team last year. The Bucs beat them in the wild card game, and Philadelphia got lucky and beat them in the regular season last year. They stopped the push tush several times. The Bucs are the only team that ever stopped the push tush like 2 or 3 times because of Vita Vea's big ass.
Don't lie to the fans like that and not tell them exactly what happened. How y'all grabbing face masks and shit like that.
Oh yeah,
referees ain't calling it.
Put a guy down in the face mask and everything. Who you got here, D-Man? Philadelphia or Tampa? In Tampa.
I got the Eagles.
He's taking the She-Gulls. He said Eagles for some goddamn reason. I don't know why he said the Eagles. I think maybe because of just playing my team.
If you look at it,
he always calls them She-Gulls.
If you look at it, within the first 8 games, we only got 3 home games.
Which is fine. Yeah, which is fine. Who you got here? This is an ugly game. Washington and Arizona. Ugh.
Cliff Kingsbury facing his former team as well.
I'm going to take Washington.
You taking Washington?
Yeah, I'm going to take Washington. Yeah.
How about you, D-Man?
Cliff Kingsbury, the Washington offense coordinator. He was the Cardinals head coach before.
Yep.
Kyle Murray facing his former old coach. Give me the Cardinals.
Okay. We got New England at the 49ers, Dennis. Should I go any further?
Say that again,
New England at the 49ers. Should I go any further?
No.
No. See, now you see where I'm talking about the Cincinnati and San Francisco schedule. See what I'm saying? Cincinnati got little pussies in there, and San Francisco little drop dead teams in there. Kansas City at the Chargers. This will be Harbaugh's first test against the old boy Andy Reid and stuff. Chiefs. You got me, man.
Chargers.
Ooh. What the fuck is he drinking? What you drinking over there?
Put the Quentin Johnson thing alert there on there.
Oh, wait, I'm just kidding. I'm taking the Chiefs.
Okay.
He's drinking something over there.
No, I'm drinking water, dude.
Yeah, I know about the water. About the water bottles. I'm an old school player. I know about the water bottles.
This is going to be an ugly game on TV because of the colors of the teams when they match each other. The Browns at the Raiders. Talk about an ugly scheme. We're going to have silver and black, orange and white. It's just going to be all over screen. So, but Cleveland plays the Raiders in Las Vegas there. Who you got, Dennis?
I got the Browns.
Taking the Browns?
Yeah, I'm taking the Browns.
How about you, D-Man?
Max Crosby versus Myles Garrett. I'm gonna take the Browns.
You're taking the Browns, okay? All right. Buffalo at Baltimore, the Sunday night game of the week. Buffalo has to play Baltimore. And Buffalo is coming off a short week because they played Monday Night Football, and now they got to play on Sunday against Baltimore. Who you got, D-Man?
The Bills.
The Bills. Okay.
I know BJ ain't gonna like it like this. Mute his mic.
Mute his mic, huh?
Like he'll say mute Dalton. That's what he'll say. Like when he always says mute Ron on Talk You-ish, though, that's what BJ would say if he was watching.
Well, week 4, we have 2 Monday Night Football games again. Here's Dennis is the game that I would say is my lock of the year. Tennessee at Miami. I can't see Miami losing this ball game after what happened to them last year, losing the biggest point spread favorite. I just can't see them losing to Tennessee again. Who you got here, Dennis? Tennessee at Miami. Monday Night Football.
I'm have to say I'm taking Miami, but I don't know if that's the biggest one of the year. But I like it. I like your confidence, though, Buc Flair. I like your confidence.
Yeah, I mean, I just can't see no way in hell that Miami takes this game lightly. And as long as the players are healthy and shit like that, how about you, D-Man?
Give me that tuna fish.
And then another team that they played each other the last 2 years, and the games have been like crazy outscorish, and they beat them both years in high-scoring games, and they play them again in Detroit. Seattle at Detroit on Monday Night Football. The last 2 times they played, Seattle won in overtime, like 40-34. It was 37-34, high-scoring games. The last 2 years, they beat them in Detroit. Now it's
I don't know. You can flip a coin for mine. Well, whatever D-Man got, I'm going with that. I can't pick on that.
Seattle and Detroit.
Give me the Lions.
Taking the Lions, okay. And then now we go into week 5. Thursday Night Football. Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Atlanta Falcons. Thursday Night Football.
I got a question. Where's that at?
That's Tampa Bay at Atlanta. Thursday Night Football.
It's in Tampa Bay, right?
No, it's
in
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah. Atlanta's playing New Orleans and Tampa Bay early. All 4 games are going to be played early this season. Atlanta won't play. They won't play Carolina till the end of the season, I don't think. That's crazy, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know. Y'all just played us. Then y'all got to go right to go play Atlanta.
Atlanta played New Orleans the following week too as well. So they played their rivalry. Now they got to play Tampa Bay. They got back-to-back home games, Saints, and they got Tampa.
D-Man, who you got? I can't pick that one. D-Man, who you got?
I'm gonna take the Falcons on this one.
Taking the Falcons.
Yeah, that was hard for me anyway. This is really tricky in my opinion, though.
That was a hard one, man. That was a hard one.
Yes, I did say that. The Falcons play their division 5 of their games by November the 10th. The only time they will play another team in the division will be the last game of the season, where they will host Carolina. So by November the 10th, we should know where the Falcons stand in the division, because they don't play Tampa Bay, New Orleans, and they play Carolina once during that time. So that's interesting. That's why it says Falcons had the easiest schedule for a reason this season. So it'll be interesting to see how they are come November the 10th. Jets at Minnesota in London, the first London game, week 5. Jets at Minnesota, Aaron Rodgers against the Vikings in London.
He's in London? I don't like the London games. I ain't gonna lie, I don't like the London games.
Yeah,
them shits could go anyway, and they be so early.
And be an old man quarterback, and so you know why it takes a little time to wake up when you fly over there. You know what I mean?
You know what? Give me Minnesota.
All right, D-Man, who you got?
Give me the Vikings.
Taking the Vikings. Ooh, big one there. Carolina at Chicago.
Chicago.
D-Man.
I'm gonna give the Panthers win this time.
Okay. Baltimore, coming off a big Sunday night game at Buffalo, has to go and travel to play Cincinnati in Cincinnati. So Cincinnati, Baltimore at Cincinnati, Dennis. Who you like here?
Baltimore.
How about you, D-Man?
Give me the Baltimore Pigeons.
Ooh. Okay. Buffalo at Houston. The Stephon Diggs
game.
Stephon Diggs game. Buffalo at Houston. Once again, Buffalo coming off a Sunday night game, playing early in Houston. So Buffalo's schedule does not look favorable here because 2 weeks ago they played on Monday Night Football. Then they had to play on Sunday Night Football. And now they got to play early on a Sunday game against Houston.
Yeah, I'm going with Houston.
Houston? How about you, D-Man?
Bills.
Okay. Colts at Jaguars. Get it out of the way. Colts at Jaguars.
It's in Jaguars, isn't it?
It's in Jacksonville, yes.
The only thing about Dennis, though, but Duval!
How about you, Dennis?
Duval.
All right. Miami at New England.
Yeah, Miami.
Yeah, I think the Mimos.
You taking them?
Yeah.
Okay. Next we have Cleveland at Washington.
Cleveland.
How about you, D-Man?
Question: what's the weather forecast in that game?
Rain.
Let's see. October the 6th, probably rain.
I'll never forget that thing. So, but yeah, give me the Browns.
All right. Raiders at Denver. Who you got, D-Man?
I'm going with the Raiders because I don't believe Denver going to win a damn thing. I don't even know why you asked me that.
Okay.
I think I got the Raiders, though, but for me, I think my opinion, I think it's going to be either the Giants or the Broncos will be number one pick this year. Next year,
okay. All right. We got Arizona at the 49ers. You got D-Man.
Arizona at the 49ers.
Yes.
No, 49ers. I give them the 49ers.
Even though I'm riding with the Cardinals this year, though, but give me the 49ers.
Okay. Green Bay at the Rams.
Green Bay at the
Rams.
That's going to be a shootout. Oh, I'm taking the over on that game.
And Packers know Matthew Stafford very well.
You taking Green Bay? Who you taking, D-Man?
I'm gonna take the Packers, though. They know Matthew Stafford when Matthew Stafford was the Lions.
Okay. The Giants at Seattle.
Giants. Yeah. Look at the G-Man.
You taking the G-Man to win in Seattle?
Win in Seattle.
All right. How about you?
Oh man, this game is gonna be really trash, in my opinion. But give me the Sea Chickens.
Okay. And then we got Sunday Night Football, an old rivalry here. Cowboys at the Steelers. Sunday Night Football.
I'm going with the Steelers.
Steelers? How about you, D-Man?
Steelers.
Okay. And then Monday Night Football, we have a interesting game here. The Saints Saints play the Chiefs on Monday Night Football. What they doing to our teams, D-Man?
I have no idea though, but we all know the Chiefs. Derek Carr, Chiefs know Derek Carr very well, though. But give me the Chiefs.
How about you, Dennis?
Why you at the Chiefs?
And then we come to week 6, the final conclusion of this week. Week 6, we got the 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks in Seattle on a Thursday night football game. Real good one there.
Yeah, 49ers.
49ers. So you got D-Man?
49ers.
49ers, okay. And then we got a London game. Here starts the Jacksonville swing. They once again have 2 games back-to-back in London, which gives them an extra advantage by staying over there for an extra week on their next week game. Jacksonville plays the Chicago Bears in London. This will be Caleb Williams' first game outside the country.
Jacksonville wins because they own London, man.
How about you, D-Man?
I'm going to take the Jaguars. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think the Bears ever play in London anyway.
That's a good question to think about. Good one of those ones to look up and stuff. Washington at Baltimore.
Baltimore, I don't even know if that's a real road trip. Is that considered a road trip?
Not really. I don't even know where Washington don't play in Virginia no more, do they? Where they play at?
No, but that's all still in the little same. They all about an hour away from each other.
I thought it was in Maryland.
Are they in Maryland? Washington plays in Maryland. Washington plays in Maryland.
Washington plays in Maryland, so do Baltimore. So it's
damn. Jay will be at that game.
Yeah, give me the Ravens anyway.
Yeah. Arizona at Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Cardinals.
Oh shit.
Houston at New England. This is the old GM for the Texans. This is his old team, New England Patriots. So who you like here? Houston and New England.
I like Houston.
Okay.
Houston, we have a problem. The problem is the Texans, they're going to blow out of the Patriots.
Blow them out. Tampa Bay and New Orleans. Tampa Bay travels to New Orleans to play. Tampa Bay gets a 10-day rest period where the Saints come off a 6 they played on Monday Night Football in Kansas City. Now they got to come and play a short week against Tampa Bay, who got a 10-day layoff for playing the Falcons.
Ooh. Give me Tampa Bay.
Yeah, give me the Buccaneers.
Okay. And then I will say this. Once again, it looks like the NFC South is still going to be the worst division in football this season.
I agree on that
one. Cleveland at Philadelphia, the old Jim Schwartz reunion game. The Browns and the Eagles, Dennis.
Yeah, we winning that one. We owe Jim Schwartz an ass over there. Yeah, we owe my ass over there.
Who you got, D-Man?
Give me the Browns.
Ooh, threw the Browns out there on his ass, huh? Shit, that's crazy. Colts at Tennessee. Man, the Colts are putting some of their games out there already, man. The Colts play Tennessee in Tennessee.
I got the Colts.
At Tennessee.
You taking the Colts? Okay.
Matter of fact, I'm taking the Colts too. I'm riding with them.
I'll ride with them? Okay. All right. Next thing we got, the Chargers at the Broncos. Could this be Denver's first win? Chargers at the Broncos. Or could this be the Chargers first? We don't have the Chargers.
Chargers first win.
Chargers first win. How about you, D-Man?
Was that a rhetorical question? Because I got the Chargers.
Chargers, okay. Ooh, it could be Sean Payton's. He could get fired this week. Then that could be a
By
firing
the
right
way,
there.
let's not forget though, Jim Harbaugh versus Sean Payton though. Jim Harbaugh, they usually beat Sean Payton though, and Jim Harbaugh, when he's the 49ers head coach, he did beat the Saints when Sean Payton 49ers and 49ers and the Saints with Vernon Davis touchdown catch.
Okay. Yeah, before you got on the show, me and Dennis was talking about it. I was watching the replay of that Rams Saints championship game. Oh, that pass interference call is just brutal. That was brutal. I mean, that's just a helmet to helmet pass interference. I mean, that's just that's an ugly one there, man. I was watching the highlights of the Saints fans come out of the stadium going, "That's bullshit." The commissioner needs to overrule that shit or whatever. Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. Pittsburgh at the Raiders. Pittsburgh at the Raiders. It's an old school game here again. Pittsburgh get a chance to showcase some old schools. They got Dallas that week, and now they get to play the Raiders. So Pittsburgh at the Raiders. Dennis, who you like?
Yeah, I like Pittsburgh.
D-Man.
Steelers.
Okay. And then we got Atlanta at Carolina. Atlanta.
Falcons.
I know it hurts you to say that, D-Man. It hurts you. Rematch game. Last year, Detroit has to go and play at Dallas again. So remember last year, Detroit kind of owned that game, and they went for two. I think they went for the win, if I'm not mistaken. Detroit did, and they end up losing that game. But everybody was. You like Detroit? You like Detroit? All right, who you like, D-Man?
Yeah, I got the Lions.
Okay. And then Sunday night football, Dennis. Cincinnati at the Giants. Sunday night football at the Giants.
No, Cincinnati. I don't know why you asking me.
That's what I'm saying, man. When you review these schedules, you're like, God, are they ever going to play anybody? All right, D-Man. Who you got?
I got the Bengals.
Bengals, okay. All right. And then Monday Night Football, the Buffalo Bills at the Jets. Monday Night Football. This is a game where Zach Wilson won last year, if I'm not mistaken. And now they got Aaron Rodgers. If he's healthy, now it's Buffalo at the Jets this game.
Give me the Jets.
Taking the Jets. How about you, D-Man?
I got the Jets.
Okay. All right, that concludes week 6. We'll pick up and do week 7 through week 12 next week. 7 through week 12. And that gives us 7 through week 12 next week. And I will update these standings, and you guys are going to be shocked about who hasn't won a game and who's actually undefeated. You know what I mean? I will say this though. Right now, we all kind of got. We've actually got 5 teams that have not won a game yet. That's kind of unheard of after week 6. You hear that, Dennis? So we know something's going to happen. There's not, to have 5 teams not win a game yet after week 6 is pretty bad. We got the Patriots winless. We got the Giants winless. We got Tennessee winless. We got the Broncos winless. And we actually got the Rams winless.
Hey, better not tell Eric on that one.
Yeah, which is kind of unusual with the Rams, with the high expectations that they have this year or whatever. So, yeah. And, and the team after week 6, the team that's winning the NFC South only has 3 wins, which is kind of where we're at. So whether you want to say yeah or nay, I mean, but it looks like to me right now both AFC North and the NFC North are two of the top divisions this season with the teams that's in there playing. That's the Steelers and the Ravens and the Bengals and the Browns, and that's Green Bay, Detroit, Chicago, Minnesota, and AFC South is up there in limbo land, and then AFC East looks like the Chiefs are kind of running away with the division there, and looks like the Eagles are kind of running away with the NFC East there too as well. 49ers look like they're pulling away. They're in the NFC West right now. So long season though. Like I said, and when you review the games and see how they play out, like I said, that first 6 weeks, man, Cincinnati and 49ers and have some pretty and the Eagles have some pretty good easy games there, if you ask me. So, all righty. What else were we going to talk about before we was going? Did you say something, Dennis, about what 4 teams you might like this season to be the best record?
Yeah, that was what we did on the AFC. That was the AFC drinks that we put in the chat.
Yeah, we did the AFC, but I'm saying if you had to pick 4 teams that are going to have the best records in the league this year, who would your 4 teams be? That have the best record. 4 teams.
Detroit, Philadelphia, Kansas City, and Miami.
Detroit, Philadelphia, Kansas City, and Miami. All right, D-Man, who you think 4 teams that have the best record?
Give me the Lions.
Uh-huh.
The Chiefs.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna take the Seagulls.
Okay.
And I'm probably gonna say the Ravens.
Okay. It's amazing both of you left off the 49ers and Houston and Cincinnati. Where I have my picks were Cincinnati, Philadelphia too as well, San Francisco, and then my other team was up in the air. Houston's got such a hard schedule, and everybody's on that Detroit bandwagon too as well. I like the way this whole goddamn. I think Pittsburgh might be able to pull some surprises here too as well. Pittsburgh might be able to pull some surprises based on the schedule. Here's the one thing I want to bring up though with Pittsburgh. Sharon, I discussed it today with some people. I said, you know how Sharon gets when Pittsburgh starts off hot. She's all about, a couple years ago they was 11-1. We kept telling her, y'all ain't played nobody. Pittsburgh ain't played no. We tell D-Man that shit. They ain't played nobody. We told them they ain't played nobody. Then they lost 4 to 5 games. Let me tell you what happens to Pittsburgh after their bye week. After their bye week, which is in week 9, they go on the road to play at Washington. Okay. Then they got the Ravens at home. Then they play Cleveland and Cincinnati on the road. Then they got Cleveland at home. Then they play Philadelphia and Baltimore on the road. Philadelphia and Baltimore. Then they got, guess who they finish up with? Kansas City and Cincinnati at home. So you talk about some brutal.
They undefeated. They undefeated against Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson hasn't beaten Pittsburgh. So,
well, I'm just still saying that's a brutal fucking schedule. I mean, they're playing their division. That last week they're playing Baltimore, Cleveland, Cincinnati, Cleveland. 4, 5. They're playing 6 of their division games that last week. 6 out of their last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 6 out of their last 9 game is going to be their division right there. So that's why I'm saying they might start out early because their schedule is very favorable for them. They got Atlanta, Denver, the Chargers, the Colts, the Cowboys, the Raiders. Then they got the Jets and the Giants at home. So they do have a kind of a favorable early schedule, but that back end of the schedule, brutal. So that's why I'm kind of leery on Pittsburgh. Same with Houston. I mean, Houston Texans, here they are. Everybody's jumped on their bandwagon talking about how good they are. Listen who they play at. They play Miami, Kansas City, and Baltimore down the stretch. That's some fucking tough teams to play down the stretch. Miami, Kansas. And then you look at Jacksonville, who they play down the stretch. Tennessee twice, the Raiders, the Colts, and the Jets. That's pretty you know what I mean? That's pretty lame there for Jacksonville. Those are the two teams that everybody's kind of predicting that will come out of that division. And then if you look at everybody's jumped on the Jordan Love bandwagon, as I like to say, they are going to be sitting there playing in one stretch. They have to play Jacksonville, Detroit, at Chicago, San Francisco, Miami, at Detroit, at Seattle. That's a hard 6-game stretch for the Packers there. So, yeah, it'll be interesting the way they got this all laid out. I mean, I'm not concerned with my team's schedule that much. I think Eagles got a really easy schedule. As I mentioned, they got 4 out of 5 games to end the season at home. I've never seen that before. Never, ever. Which could probably help them. That might be able to help them lock up home field advantage, depending on how good the 49ers are going to be this year. I don't like the fact that.
I was about to say that if we lock up home field advantage and been playing at home that long, I don't know. Listen, sky's the limit, though. But I will always give you credit for pointing that out, because I ain't even look at that when I looked at the schedule.
Yeah, and the funny thing about it is that I think the steroids might have caught up with CMC right now. We're going to find out this season. We're going to find out. We're going to find out, because I don't like that injury he suffered. So we're going to find out.
He got a calf injury.
Yep. So you know how he did when he was with the Panthers or whatever. We'll see what happens this season. But I don't understand how 49ers got so much talent. It's just hard for me not to sit there and put them down as one of my Survivor Series. I mean, they got so much talent. They got more talent than anybody, I think, on their team than anybody right now, defensively and offensively. I mean, I don't know how you can't pick the 49ers. I mean, especially since if they stay healthy with the talent they got at wide receiver, running back, this is going to be a team that's going to get exploded when Brock Purdy gets ready to sign his team. They're not going to be able to keep all these players. They're going to be gone. So then Brock Purdy will get the pressure then as far as that goes. But anybody else got anything to add before we go into next Saturday?
No, nothing to add. Let's just end the show.
All right.
All I say is good night, though.